Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian vlogs going 12 years every day next month. Today I'd like to share Genesis 27 verses 18 to 25. Here's the word of God. So he went in to his father and said, "My father." And he said, "Here I am." "Who are you, my son?" Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Now sit up and eat of my game, that your soul may bless me." But Isaac said to his son, "How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son?" He answered, "Because the Lord your God granted me success." Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Please come near, that I may feel you, my son, to know whether you are really my son Esau or not." So Jacob went near to Isaac his father, who felt him and said, "The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau." And he did not recognize him because his hands were hairy like his brother Esau's hand. So he blessed him. He said, "Are you really my son Esau?" He answered, "I am." Then he said, "Bring it near to me, that I may eat of my son's game and bless you." So he brought it near to him, and he ate. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Genesis 27, 18 to 25. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Jacob deceives his father. In obedience to his mother Rebekah's request, Jacob deceives his father despite apprehensions. Even though Isaac sensed that he wasn't Esau, and he sounded like his younger son Jacob, the fake hair on his skin convinced him it was Esau. Jacob served him the dish and brought him wine to drink. And here's the essay I wrote. When the serpent deceived Eve to eat the fruit of the forbidden tree, we all know that his purpose was to destroy the relationship of Adam and Eve with God, and that they will all envy the wisdom that God possesses. The aim is to make them go against God's directive. In the case of Jacob, it is a different story. Jacob was Rebekah's favorite. The Bible doesn't say why she favored him more than Esau, but we know that God revealed to Rebekah that Jacob was to be the one whose covenant promise of God was to be fulfilled while the twins were still in her womb. But the purpose of Jacob's deception was for God's covenant promise with Abraham to be fulfilled. It wasn't a turning away from God, but an act of obedience to allow the covenant promise to be fulfilled. Reflection. Do you think Rebekah and Jacob's deception were justified in God's eyes? I'm sure that the way they did it was deceptive and it's a sin, it's a lie. But I think that God allowed that lie to happen so that the fulfillment of the promise is going to be in Jacob. So that's why the blessing has to be given to Jacob instead of Esau. And we don't know how God allows things like this, or sometimes he probably orchestrated as well. But that's how it happened, and so sometimes God allows things to happen that wouldn't probably agree with the norm, which is like God doesn't think in a box like us. And so in order for his promise to be fulfilled, it has to be done no matter what way. But I think it was justified in God's eye, because they wouldn't have done that thing and he wouldn't have allowed it if it wasn't in his plan as well. So I encourage you to, because only God knows our hearts, so we don't know really how he is going to judge Rebekah and Jacob in that deception. but we know that His promise and His plan has to happen. So I encourage you, reflect on these verses, and please check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog and more of my video blogs, either on YouTube or you can type on Google search, just type Ilma's Poem Devotional, and you will find over 3,000 videos I've done in all this going 12 years next month. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day.